series. Hey, Canadian, there you are, man. Congratulations on the win. Like, it looked a little bit concerning at the beginning, 3 in a row there, but then 7 in a row for DarkZero. Now, yesterday you made a tweet, all right? We talked about a little bit where you felt like the results were kind of equal to the effort that had been put into things so far in terms of prep. What changed between yesterday and today? Was it that? What gave you the win today?
I mean, I don't necessarily think it was more so effort in prep. I think it's more so effort in game, and the big difference was just the energy of the team and the communication in game.
Okay.
It felt like we were kind of playing like we were going through the motions, and I mean, I've won before, and it's happened on every single team I've been on that's won. I've seen it happen with other teams that have won before, and it's something that happens when you win. Even with warnings of, hey guys, this happens, I mean, it still comes up. So I think we kind of took those losses, and I think we really sat down and realized what was going on. I know myself, I tried to really take it to another gear today and make sure I was kind of trying to bring the energy out of everyone, and I think we really brought it. Even in the early rounds that we lost, like we actually lost like 2 devastating rounds out of the 3, but we were in control of the game. We knew that. It was just unfortunate that we lost 2 devastating rounds like that, and we started down 3-0. But right after that, we were in control of the rest of the game. I mean, we were in control the whole game. I think there was maybe one round that I legitimately think we should have lost, and the other ones I think we were in control of, and just small, tiny mistakes.
Yeah.
Canadian, I want to dive a little bit more into that about how you guys were in control of this game. I feel like Parabellum have a particular style to them, the way that they like to run around on defense a little bit. And I felt like you guys really got good at shutting that down towards the end of your first half. So can you talk to me a little bit about what the process was there, and if you guys were prepared for that going into things, or do you think it took a little while for you to get sharpened up on that?
No, we were aware that they're a very playmaking team. And I mean, it's literally as simple as just being ready for it. I don't think you can complicate it too much. There's no way you can predict exactly what type of aggression they're going to do. You just kind of have to take your time and make sure you're thorough and careful, and they'll just give you kills.
I remember one of the things you said back, I think it was during the Charlotte Major, it was one of the things that Grant put in the documentary, talking specifically about how you just wanted to make sure everybody behind the scenes was talking to one another, and you did mention the energy just prior. Is it as simple as that to ensure that at the very least there is some form of communication happening, kind of irregardless of what exactly it is, in a moment like that when you're down on yourself, you have to find a way to kind of get back into a match? Is it as simple as that for you guys?
Yep, that's exactly it. When we win, we're talking. When we lose, we're not talking. It's literally as simple as that. And I always say it. I always say it when I say we need to talk. I say, as long as we talk, if we lose when we're talking, I don't care, because then we tried. But if we just kind of go through the motions and then we lose and it felt like we didn't even try, now I'm mad because I want to try to win. So yeah. We really needed to get into it, and I think we did. And I think playing like that, even the Beast Coast game didn't really feel like that for us. I think playing like that, I think it was a good reminder for us of what we're capable of.
Sometimes a team just needs that. It's interesting you say that, because I feel like I've heard a lot of championship teams across a lot of other games say that same thing about communication and talking in game. Like, that needs to be flowing, otherwise you're just not going to get anything done. But I've got one more question before we let you go here. Now, obviously you've taken multiple teams to the top, right, in Rainbow Six. I'm curious, what's it like to sort of join a new squad and kind of go through the same thing multiple times, where it's like having to find a way to work with players, having to find a way to make things progress, turn kind of like the raw materials into a winning squad. Is that process something that you just really enjoy, or is it something else? It seems like it's something you like because you've done it multiple times.
I do really enjoy it. I really enjoy getting to understand and know the players and personalities on my team and how to work with them, their strengths, their weaknesses, and how to utilize that, and then trying to find how I think we can win using our strengths and how I can maybe even use our, negate our weaknesses in a sense. I think trying to find ways around that and just understanding a team, it's something I really enjoy.
That's really interesting. Cool. All right, because you see a lot of players that are competitors, but it's rare when you have a player that's a real like team builder like that. I've known a couple, and it's always interesting talking to them. So thanks for taking the time to chat with us today. Congrats on the win. Looking forward to seeing the games next week.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me on, as always.
All right. Well, at least for this particular map, anyway, in the NAL today. How you doing, hot and cold? You were just red hot today, getting the win, of course. Now, it's been a bit of an up and down struggle. And when I talked to Lycan a little bit before the stage began, he said that one thing that they wanted to focus on for the team was to work a little bit on the mid-round and the mid-game thing. Do you feel like that's coming along? Do you feel like despite the struggles, there's progress being made there on the team?
Yeah, I mean, despite the struggles, I do think there is progress being made. Like the mid-round executes and even late-round executes have gotten slowly and slowly better. Right now we're kind of in a mix of IGLing between Bosco and Skies, and every day we've been slowly getting better at that. I think right now it's just kind of being consistent at it, and obviously that's honestly been what's causing our struggles. Just consistency. And every NAL team right now is able to play the game at a pretty high level. So it's you got to work for every single game.
Yeah, for sure.
Following up on that, every NAL team can play at a pretty high level. I think before this game, a lot of people might have put an asterisk on that and say, well, except for Mirage. But I thought they actually had a pretty good game against you guys here today. I know you're relatively close with the org, with the teams, and with the players on that lineup. So talk to me about what you think about this squad, how they're doing so far. Obviously, they're a brand new team, but what are your thoughts on them right now?
I mean, their first two games were honestly kind of chalked. The COVID issues melted. I think got the worst of the COVID issues, and then they had to play with Gara the second game. So couldn't really judge them their first two games, but I definitely think they're a lot more. They got a lot better teamwork now, I think, than the old Mirage. The old Mirage was kind of just warranted on winning off of hero plays, but now I think there still are hero plays. They got more players who can make hero plays, in my opinion. And if everyone's playing their game, then they're a solid team.
You listed consistency as one of those big issues that you were trying to focus on, and while I do agree, I wanted to get from your perspective, because we've not been able to talk to anyone on your team up until now. From stage 1 to 2, what's like the one really big thing that you're trying to course correct to see if you can't qualify for top 4? Because you were really close last time, but if you had to narrow it down to one thing, what do you think that needs to improve?
I would say, just playing aggressive on defense. I think we've gotten really, really good at it lately, and that's obviously the meta. Everyone's swinging, everyone's just playing gunfights, and I just think we have to be more consistent on our gunfights. I think for our attacks, we throw a lot at certain teams, and I think it's very good in early, but once they adapt, we need to start changing a little bit more, and that's what we've been putting a lot of focus in, is just constantly adapting and changing at least a little thing every single round. All
right, yeah, the constant adaptation, always a key to victory for sure. But I'm going to ask you one more question before we let you go here. Now, unless I'm incorrect, Nyx on Mirage is your cousin, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta go.
Yes.
I want to take it way back then. So obviously you've been playing games together for a long time. Then, what's the first game you ever got competitive against each other in? Way back when? What's the very first one?
First game. I mean, I'd probably say I don't know if this is it, but I'd probably say Halo or Smash Bros. Way back, or even on the GameCube Blitz. I don't know if you ever played Blitz on the GameCube.
Yeah. All right, I was wondering. I was wondering where this competitive sort of interaction began. That was almost 20 years ago at this point. That's pretty sick. Going from that, playing games against each other as kids, to here you are in the same league, play against each other on stage. Win or lose, it's got to be a ton of fun, I'd imagine.
No, it's crazy. Not many people can do what we're doing, and it's cool that we both kind of made it, kind of luckily, and it's just worked out.
That's awesome. Well, there's nothing luck about the skill you both bring to your teams, but congrats to you and Spacestation Gaming for the win today. Good luck next week, and thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good one, guys.